okay, it is your life, but can you just step aside so that we can talk? So this is how recognizing the signs and symptoms.
Here is Shalmi from Israel. And hello, Shmuel.
Yeah, hello.
Please go.
Okay, I have question, and I want to ask you how you recommending to reduce pain in a situation of war, natural disaster, or social crisis.
I'd like to repeat the question for the participants once. Uh, Sir is asking excuse me, how we are going to reduce mental pain in situation of war, natural disasters, or social crisis.
Yeah, of course. This is my question.
Yes. So whenever there is a natural disaster or a crisis situation, if you take one example, like airport is there for us. So they have, when there is a crash landing, it's a crisis, right? The passengers will be in a very traumatic condition. There'll be a few people who are hurt, few deaths, and looking at these, the other passengers will feel so traumatized. So all these organizations are tied up with helplines, different helplines, where the what you call the emergency tools, emergency help from different, not only the technical, even the emotional help and the mental health professionals are called upon to take to talk to them and to deal with them, to deal with the traumatic people. Like, we need to talk to them first, and that is the first aid. And then requirement, how the condition of the patient or condition of the person, we can give them an extended help. Taking them for professional counseling, counselors, or a psychiatric help, or whatever the extended we can, depending on the condition, we can give a referral. If it is okay, the family members are taking care of, or if the condition is not really, if the condition is bad, we can take care of them until they are well a bit and normal to go move forward in life. Every organization has tie-ups with the mental health professionals. Even the government is having direct helplines for this, and this is how the system is running. Yes, we have to address the trauma. That is the trauma intervention program, what we say.
Thank you very much. I very like it, your answer.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bringing up the next question, it's from Parminder Jain. Her question is how family can identify red flags.
Okay. We say it like, everything. I'll give you a scenario of a case we have dealt with. Everything seems to be fine. The child is going to the college, she's coming, but she's not as she was. She's sad, she's forgetting things, she's not doing her daily course in a proper way. So there's a bit of change in the behavior. Those are the signs. Those are the signs they give in different ways, manners, the behavior aspects. The family members need to keep an eye on each other. It's not only a student or a kid. I'm telling about a college student. If you come, and there are a few examples, like, few cases where we saw once they had good life and they're retired, kids are settled, everything is fine. Actually, financially, they are okay. but there is some very unique, or it will be very surprising for us sometimes. They say, I have everything in life, but life as such is boring for me, I want to end life. We do get such difficult times to answer them. Yeah, I have lived for these many years. Life seems to be boring and there's nothing to look forward. Anytime this eating, is going out, walking, the same thing. It's not more interesting. I think is it better? They'll ask us a question in return. Is it okay to end life? That is the most toughest moment for us to deal with. So what's happening? That is loneliness. So even in so Trishant, what was the last thing you wanted? You just give me.
How family can identify red
Yeah,
flags?
myths and facts. Yeah, this is how, and especially among the older people or in the elderly people, they'll be giving away their things, winding up sessions will be happening, and all these in the at a senior adult group, and in the general adult or the youngsters, they may say sentences so like, okay, the film is releasing in April, but I don't think I'll be there to watch that. That is a sign. We need to ask them. Some of the friends should ask them, I heard you saying among the group that you will not be there. Where are you going? What are you up to? Especially the mood factors, the behavior aspects are the basic things we can really show. We have to recognize, ask people, address the problem, and help them. If a person talks about it, the immediate ideation, it is postponed. Sometimes we do get calls like, directly after trying it out, like, on the edge. So we'll make them, that's how we help out. If we give a chance to talk, we can help out.
Ma'am, can I ask one more question, please?
Yes, you can.
Thank you so much for your reply. I can really see that what you are trying to explain. But one thing I want to know is that, okay, if someone has called you and he has expressed that he is getting a suicidal thoughts, okay, you will talk to him, but will you inform the family also?
Yes, in high risk cases, we do inform the family. Actually, if the caller is calling, we don't have his caller ID, everything. Yes. So we encourage him. To call his parents, who is there in the house. Are you alone? If you are alone, what are you doing? The empathetic and way of dealing with we call it befriending. We befriend them. We'll have a connect with the person, then slowly venting out everything. We'll ask him to flush out. Sometimes they say, yes, I do have tablets in my hand, like, can you just go and flush out,
Yeah.
come out, and all these are,
Empowering that
and
person is understandable.
yes,
Empowering,
understandable, exactly.
yeah.
And if any family member is there, we take the number.
But
And we
ethically, is it okay? Because we, as a counselor, say ki we.
yes, this confidentiality comes under is one barrier we do face. But in the end, we are here to save life. We know very well that he is on the edge. We have to cross one line, ask him the family members something, and numbers and all, and we take a promise. We'll take a promise that he will call before he attempts again. So this is the process, counseling process or befriending process. But there are times, I'll give you an example. During the pandemic, the the man is in Calcutta, he went to Calcutta, and the girl is at Hyderabad. She was under some crisis situation. She was not able to cope up with everything, and she told him rightly that she will end her life. He got panicked. He just Googled, he got a number, in what way we need to help her. So he has given us the number of the girl's mother, local police station, everything he gave us, and we could reach out to her. We need to do sometimes, to save life is more important than follow rules.
Yeah.
We have to step up.
Understand.
Yes, 99% we do follow all the guidelines, but still saving a life is more precious than the rule sometimes.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Anything else, Trishant?
Sorry, I was on mute. Bringing up the next question by Sapna Surana. Can we get trained for parallel counseling and help if we provide help on call? Like, uh, uh, they're looking for methods for getting trained in parallel counseling.
Parallel
So-
counseling. I think, yes, we do have a lot of courses for that. Counseling basically in a different way, family counseling in a different categories will be there. There is counseling psychology is there, and clinical counseling is some clinical psychology is different, and psychiatry is different. Three different levels will be there. Yes, we do have courses for that. And yes, I would like to answer some here, Riaz, to everyone. Do you have a counselor? Yes, the process here is once a caller comes to us and if we feel they need an extended help, we give them referrals. We refer them to a counselor or a psychiatrist, depending upon the situation or the need and the necessity. And if some marital issues have come over, they need some legal advice, all these we do have referrals, and we'll refer them to the expert and help them out to reach out.
Thank you for the reply. I'm going to unmute Nina ma'am, who's also a regular attendee. And hello, ma'am.
Hello, good morning. Yeah, I wanted to ask a question regarding the suicide and whatever Madam had told now. That Sushant Singh Rajput, I think his case was very, I don't know, it was shocking for us all. And he was actually not that type of person that he'll do a suicide. Because we have seen him, he was so happy mood and he used to always like encourage everyone in his speeches and all that. And what made him take such a big drastic step that he reached to the end of his life? Because his family also was very nice.
No one knows.
Yeah, no one knows. That's what was very shocking. And seeing his parents, family, and all that was so loving and all that. He was very loved by his parents and all that. I think family also. But to take such a drastic step is really very sorry. And that gives a wrong message to
Many
people who are fans of him.
copycats, we say. Fan following, if we watch media and the star and pulling is the reach out is very worldwide, and people, what we call the general language fans, we are fans for the characters, not the, but still that is how we identify the actors also. But the reach out is so much. So he has given in one way if you want me to answer that question of Sushant Singh Rajput's case, the main culprit is his situations.
Yeah.
That's it. He couldn't cope up. We don't know. Media writes something, and maybe they have their own facts. I'm not judging anyone, or they have their own facts. We have our own facts. I mean, our view is different. And to quote something from Nehru's Discovery of India, what you say is truth for you. What I say is truth for me. But the actual truth lies behind us.
Yeah, that is true.
That's
No,
the case. That's the case
one
of.
thing I wanted to ask you. We are into an organization. So we teach children, many children. They are all of poor families. And we teach them Mahabharat stories, Ramayana stories and all that. And one topic had come of this also. So we are called a counselor. We all are doing seva. So we called a counselor also. Then that question had arisen over there. Uh, and the children, they had taken it so seriously that they stopped eating. And they also were in the verge of doing nothing. They were not paying attention in school and all that. So it was very difficult for that counselor to teach them the right ways, and it took very long time for them to cope up. That is very difficult for children, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope this is the time we need to introduce one subject of emotional health also in
Yeah,
schools.
right. Yeah.
This
Something
is
like that.
the need of the hour for the current generation.
Because they're very quick now. They see in computers and laptop all that equipments, all the, whatever they have gadgets, and they take so quick decisions that they don't give us also time to think. They don't ask the parents, they ask their friends. That is more influential for them, and they don't like us when we tell them something good thing. They
Yeah.
hate us.
Yes.
They avoid us. They hide from us. So how to remove that? I don't understand. It's
Yeah.
difficult situation, but I think we can remove something out of it.
Yes, you can have time to time sessions like, we do go to colleges, schools and give sessions how to deal with situations and how to manage your stress, examination stress. Before exams, we do give, address few issues. And yes, we have been doing that. That's the only way we can, really get into. Time to time, we have to be going and reaching out for spread awareness. They should
Yes,
be aware that we can
we
do
can
this.
try.
Take
Yes,
help. Yes,
yes.
take help.
What is your name?
Swarna, I'm Swarna.
Where do you stay? Bombay.
No, we are from Hyderabad.
Hyderabad. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, ma'am.
Um, Moving on to the next question. It's from Mr. Nimesh Singhania. What if a person does not take medication or seek counseling support for severe levels of anxiety, irrational fear?
What happens if he doesn't take support? Okay. As I have in the previous talk, I have quoted one example of a person who couldn't seek support to the grief. He must have thought that his loss is his loss. I'm dealing with it. I lost. That one feeling, the grief, ended his life. Depression, it could lead to depression, or in these the kind of conditions what you have just said, a person negative emotions and negative thoughts will linger. They grow so much that they don't see any purpose or any light further. Hopeless. That one hopelessness will end up in life, taking their lives. It is not sure and very confirmed that they'll confine to suicide, but it could be other illness. It will turn into mental illness. What is a disorder? It is a disorder that is not in order. Something which is not, once the disorder is there, all these conditions which you have read out, if he is not, his day is not normal, he is not able to function as the other normal days, it is time to seek help. These people, the day is not normal for them, and it is a trouble even to the family. He is disturbed, the person is disturbed, and the family is also disturbed. Then it is the responsibility of the family to show him or take him to doctor or seek professional help in whichever area it is. Take out the stigma that going to a psychiatrist or a psychologist is no more a myth. Like, we need to seek help.